Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Yeah, continuation from where we stopped. I think we've talked about genotype, religion, I think three things. So I want to continue from weaknesses. How weak are you? When you are in a relationship, you have to be able to speak out, rub minds. Even if your spouse tells you that you're talkative, this is a life year contract. This is if really you love yourself, you love what you want to brings to the world, that you don't want them to suffer, you consider so many things. You have to ask questions. You have to know yourself. The weaknesses, can I cope? Can I cope with this relationship? Can I cope with family? Can I cope with the businesses? Does this person has plans, focus? Um can he face some test? You have to know that. You have to know each other weaknesses. Are you the one that if your husband's travel, you can cope? Are you the one that you can leave your family? Because we are in diaspora, we faces a lot of things, and which I'm an advocate on that. Most men will tell you their wife is back home facing children, and here they will be having a lot of girlfriend. What about the wife home? And you don't want your wife to have extramarital at home, then you'll be in a country for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years. You'll be telling them that you struggle, you are making money for them. Is it the money for our emotions? No. Let's be realistic. How many men can hold up for their wife for a year, and you want your wife to be there for you for 5 years without having extramarital? Let's be realistic. I do tell people, me, I might be able to stand 2 years. You might not be able to stand 2 months. It's not that you are a prostitute. It's not that you are a fornicator. You have to let the person knows. If the relationship can work out, you work it out. Yes, I'm raising the children. Yes, fine, it's good to raise children. It's good. But what really affects our marriage just now is that, I'm for my children. When you are for children alone, why do you marry? Then you're supposed to go and adopt. Why toying with both emotions, each other emotions? If people abuse you that you are, you carry your husband for your head, carry it. If people tell you that you love your wife too much, love the wife. You have to talk about that. Okay, if you want to travel, how are we going to arrange it? Fine, everybody is looking for a way. Or when you get there, that thing doesn't work out. But when you are away from home, and it's not that it's a thing you can just come back and take your family, always have the 50-50 of extramarital affair for both parties, not for men alone. No, I'm not saying that women should fornicate, but I do tell women, well, in my own religion, after 6 months at most, that the woman has told the husband that I cannot cope again, the marriage is no more. Because all the sins the woman commits will be on the man. Something that you have been doing maybe once in a week, 2 times in a month, or 3 times in a month, it's a contract. It's your certificate. You can do it as much as anytime you want. Fine. It's not that being together you'll be having sex every time. But assuming you want, so the man can have girlfriend, why the woman have to stay? No. Sorry, I might offend some people on this. If you know that the place you are going is not visible for you to come and take your spouse in less than a year, please have the agreement that after this year, if you cannot cope, go on your separate ways. Instead of putting the woman in a bondage. And what I notice most, I've always been a victim also, when your husband is not around, CCTV camera is around you. Even you talking to a client that is a man, before you know it, your husband will have heard. Maybe you've told your husband, I'm going somewhere for a meeting, for a business. You know, they won't know that you've told the husband. They are the one that will be chat your husband or call your husband. We saw Lagbaja there. Can you call? So please, men or wife, tell your spouse your weaknesses. If he's ready to cope or if she's ready to cope. If you are the type that doesn't want sex, that you don't like sex, let the man know. If you are the woman that you don't like sex, that is your weakness, then let the man know. If you are the one that you are always on, let both party knows. If you know that you cannot work it out, my brother, my sister, please, because what I noticed that after when the guy married, you hear, hey, she's not good in bed, she's lazy, she likes it too much, he likes it too much, can you call? No. When you are ready to have serious relationship, you have to talk it out. If the person can go about it, it's better. Thanks. See you in the next episode.